Now, they don't tell you the background, whether the child had a fall, sometimes that can precipitate them, or whether there was vaccines, that certainly can precipitate them. But he was immediately put on medication, and he started to do crazy things, jump off the car. So they changed his medication and just turned him into a zombie. And then one day they're in the hospital, he's having a seizure, and there's nurses and doctors all around, and a nurse came running with a medicine that they were going to inject into his anus because they couldn't get anything to his mouth. Before the nurse got this medicine to the doctor, it had eaten through the polystyrene cup and fell on the floor. Now the mother, who's Meryl Streep, she's just looking at this. They're about to inject that into put it into my son's anus. She tried to take the little one out, but got caught. They wouldn't let her take him. And so she went to the library. Today you just Google, I think the movie was made in about the 90s. And she discovered the ketogenic diet. She discovered that in the John Huntley Hospital they were doing the ketogenic diet. So she went to the doctor and she said, I want to take my son to this hospital so he can do the ketogenic diet. And the doctor said, oh, it's very dangerous. Do you know what they were talking about cutting her son's skull off to do more tests. What's dangerous? We've forgotten what dangerous is. Finally, the doctor let her take the boy as long as there was a doctor that went with them, and they did find a friend who could do it. And as soon as they got to the John Huntley Hospital, the doctor there took the boy off all his medication. That's the first thing he did. He just stopped all the medication. What's interesting in the movie is the nutritionist in the John Huntley Hospital is the nutritionist in the John Huntley Hospital. She looks like she's in her 90s. And the first meal he had was, I think, 2 eggs, a rasher of bacon, slices of tomatoes, and some spinach. That was his first meal. They put them on the ketogenic diet. I think he had 1 or 2 seizures in the next week. The next week, 1 seizure. After that, the seizure stopped. Just incredible story. What's also interesting in the movie, when it's finished and you're looking at the people who played in it, the guy, one of the orderlies, he's been on the ketogenic diet. One of the children in the nursery where he was with other children is on the ketogenic diet. So a lot of the actors that were actually in that movie have found help through the ketogenic diet. Interesting, because it's a true story and it's quoted in the book. And so the oils aren't bad. The only oils that are damaging to the body are the altered oils. And the altered oils, of course, are usually the polyunsaturated that have been extracted with heat and chemicals. Can you overdo oil? You certainly can. I don't suggest you drink a cup of olive oil a day, but I don't know anyone who wants to drink a cup of olive oil a day.